say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly. But you never know what's going to happen. And the Titans ready to get this thing started and open the season. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He gets a block. Oh, what vision. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
Hey, people still fill in the stands, and he takes the opening kickoff back to the house to fire up the crowd, fire up his teammates. What a start for this young man.
And the extra point was good. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Titans offense will go to work first. Use the play fake, now to throw. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
And that's a really good decision by the quarterback. Don't take the sack, throw the ball away. Now listen, we can debate whether that was intentional grounding or not because he's still in the pocket. I'm not sure that that's not classified as grounding, but they didn't call it. So you know what? Nice throwaway, QB.
Looking for a man. It's Beebe. Throws for the tight end. This one's complete. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. Love what they did there, putting the big fella in the slot, letting him use his ability to get downfield and create some space and find the soft spot in the zone.
No doubt. You got the big fella in the slot so you get your matchup. You know it's zone coverage. You know you can put it up out there and let him go make a play. That is a recipe for success, finding that matchup and exploiting it.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. Snagged out of the air. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The Titans really need to keep this drive alive on third down. He wants to throw it again. Complete. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And that's what makes this defense so difficult to run against. They've got guys up front that just push offensive linemen backwards. They basically push the blockers right into the lap of that running back.
Wants to fire on second down. That's reeled in. It's Smallwood. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first.
Yeah, the defense has to be careful with this slot receiver running these drag routes. You can't lose him. If he catches it on the other side and turns up the sideline, he can take it to the house.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but now facing third down. Lets it fly deep downfield. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. The Titans will try to pin them back with the punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. You couldn't dial it up much better than that as he knocks it out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. So UTEP's offense will get the ball for the first time. When you look at the matchups in the passing game, you might think that this guy's going to be overmatched at corner, but I think he's really looking for the opportunity to prove that he picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. He stopped, not much on the but a whole lot in getting the football. This offense has it with really good field position. Off the RPO, complete. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to throw, it's Beebe. Bringing the heat. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job being the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
When you got third and this long, everybody knows what's coming. It's going to be a pass. Defensive linemen get to tee off. They know exactly what's coming. Go get the quarterback. It is your dream. That is what you live for. It's what you practice in the offseason for. I want sacks just like that.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. Notre Dame took care of business and left little doubt in doing so. Kind of felt like how that 2012 Irish team led by Manti Te'o would just take the will of opposing teams. Impressive to watch. Going to be interesting to see what the fallout from this one is for one ranked team, while the other figures to get a bounce when the new rankings come out, guys.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. He might want another play. Off the play fake. Fires to the right. And the pass is incomplete. Jarred loose by the hit. Guys, let's talk for just a minute about UTEP. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces.
And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open...
Oh, he's got some space. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. The Miners with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Looking to the big tight end. Fires it incomplete.
Well, on that last play, you'd like to see the quarterback be a little bit more accurate and give his guy a chance to make the play. That ball wasn't even close to his intended target's body.
Fires to the big fella. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. And the Miners are moving quickly down the field. Now from inside the red zone. He's got it on the run. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, UTEP!
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game one, creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
And he's going to bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. They might be feeling a little heat here as they've fallen into a 14-3 hole early. They'll get this drive going from the 17. They'll send the tight end in motion. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
That's the end of the quarter, and UTEP has the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Motion from the wideout. To the air, it's Beebe. He lobs one high down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. And the Titans line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. UTEP has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. Starts a drive trying to go up top. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming. They're dealing with a second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Got it in the middle, it's Sullivan. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Third and short from the 28. Let's see if this is four-down territory or if they just pick up the first here. From the gun, wants to pass. Got a man, it's Woodhead. There he goes. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the...
Touchdown, Miners! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. That dude's really big. How in the world did they lose him?
Because down here he does a lot of blocking, and you play a lot of man coverage in the red zone. And what do? Peek in the backfield, and you lose the big fella. I don't know how he lost that big of a guy, but he lost him.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field, find those guys down the field.
And you know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
Oh, they're after him. And the sack all the way back at the 5.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
Under fire. He's going to get stopped, trapped, and it'll be a safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Give to the running back. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35. All right, guys, let's step back here and talk UTEP. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And you kind of thought in that situation QB might keep it, but makes the right read. Gets it to the pitch man, and what does he do? Gets downhill. Get downhill and get that first down. New set of downs. Nice execution on the option by this offense.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
To the air on second down. Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete. Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. Might be calling a hot route. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Finds his man. It's Morton. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
So difficult, because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's block and run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that daggone thing.
Looking to throw again. Just a short pass to the tight end. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. The Miners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver comes in motion. From the gun, the ground game. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Offense gets set for second down. Leaves it with the back. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw
touchdown, UTEP! Quick strike through the air for the score. I don't know exactly what the defensive coverage was, but it certainly wasn't part of the plan to leave him that wide open.
Well, I don't think they know what their defensive coverage was either. How do you leave that big guy open down here in the red zone? You know the quarterback loves the big tight ends in this area. Really poor job by the defense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
First down for the offense.
Looking to throw, it's Beebe. Under fire. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Going to sling it on second down. Catch in the middle. It's Smallwood. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Titans want to crank the tempo.
Good enough for a first down.
Looking downfield on first down. Quick strike complete. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Second down coming up. Defense looks as if it's coming.
Brings up second down.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Got the quick pass. Couldn't quite get the huge play on that one, but he goes out of bounds at the 37.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's cut. The Titans decide to punt it away.
Let's make some noise.
How about this? It's out of bounds inside the 10, and they're going to mark it right around the 5-yard line. What a great job there. This drive will start at the 6-yard line. Here's the handoff. A solid run there as he'll be marked down at the 15-yard line. And the Miners with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The give to the back. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Tough to beat a good half of football in a great town like El Paso.
Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it, and I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
Well, give the defense credit on that one, because they knew coming into this one, if they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways, they were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Titans send out the punt unit. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Catches it cleanly at the 20. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. Running back searching for a hole. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on second down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
He's going to take off. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Sullivan. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but you got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Throwing right. And that one's incomplete.
Well, that's one the offense would love to have back. That's a play they practice over and over and over. They feel like they can run that play in their sleep, not able to connect there.
The offense changing the play. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Snagged in the middle, it's Sullivan. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
And you got to love the versatility of the big fella. You can put him in the box and let him block big defensive linemen, or you put him in the slot and you throw him the football and have success.
The Miners have this offense rolling. Leaves it with the running back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. Looking to fire. Finds the tight end. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the 3rd quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out, and that's exactly what they're doing now.
Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the right. And they can't make the connection.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
And you could tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan, and the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand, and more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap.
Oh, he's going to be brought down. A huge loss on the play. The #1 job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap and try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
And that decision will be questioned for a while. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. To the air, it's Beebe. It's complete to the right. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Titans come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. The Titans come to the line with a new set of downs. Trying play action. Fires on the move. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake. Hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
Looking to throw on first down. Caught close to the marker. It's Sullivan. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
At the 44-yard line. Brings up second down.
We've come to the break, and it's UTEP holding the lead. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're on offense. You have the lead, you want to chew the clock, keep the ball on the ground, keep that thing just ticking, Palmer.
They're just imposing their will, David, and that's something that we've seen, I think, all game. Up front, they've been the more physical team. They're the ones that's getting pushed and that's getting movement, and it's carrying over all the way here deep into the fourth quarter.
Offense threatening, 1st and 10 from the 31. Looking to throw on first down. Working that wide receiver screen. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
Man, what a great play by that cornerback. There's so much space out here in football, the way they spread you out, but to be able to break on the football when it's thrown on those quick passes like that, nice job by the cornerback.
Second down, he'll throw it. Throws to the back. Catch in the middle, it's Morton. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. They'll go to the ground. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. And the Miners will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. He's looking to throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead. Now, incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Touchdown, UTEP! Fit it in the window for the score.
Game 1, you want to come out, put drives like that together, score a bunch of points, and especially at home. Give your home crowd something to get excited about. They have today. They've been jacked up, and they're going to go 1-0.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. Dropping back, it's Beebe. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback in this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync. And that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Lofts one high and deep. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. And the Titans getting set on 1st and 10.
And first down for the offense.
Wants to throw on first down. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
I think this quarterback now at this point is looking over to the sideline saying, hey, can we just not throw it anymore? I mean, my guys, they can't block for me. I've got no chance back here. We need to just run the ball from this point out.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
This poor quarterback has been running for his life. He has never been able to get his feet set, stare downfield, and try and pick this defense apart because he's constantly throwing with pressure in his face.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And as he throws, incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw him out of rhythm. The Titans will punt this one away. This will be the 5th kick of the night. He won't be able to return this one as it goes out of bounds. UTEP has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got him
turning it on. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Offense has a huge lead right now in the 4th quarter, and they're just going to run this football to try to ice the game, being more dominant, being more physical at the point of attack.
On the option. He'll pull it on the read. He'll pitch it. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23, a pickup of 4.
playing the option man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
Back to pass on 2nd down. The throw to the outside is complete. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally or just create a little bit of space to get some positive yards.
The Miners can really attack on this 2nd and short.
42 Spider.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. With the catch, it's Woodhead. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
The give, and tick, 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 tick. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
To the ground, he's got it again.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Using his legs, it's Morton. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. But, you know, talking to the coaches coming into the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
Makes the catch. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here.
Well, this guy's been a go-to guy for this offense all game long. We've seen that here on a critical 3rd down late in the game with the lead. Guess who shows up with another big one? That guy.
And the Miners, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Trying to seal the edge on the right. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
At this part of the field in the red zone, offensively, you're bringing all these tight ends in the game. You'd like to be more physical at the point of attack. That's why you're bringing the big bodies in, but they couldn't get it done up front, and as a result, it's a negative play.
The old coaching cliche, go 1-0 every week, and for the first week, they get it done.
Yeah, great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season, but 1-0,